I just recall I don't know anything about this fight.
That is quite alright.
Oh, I was fully aware I didn't know anything about the fight.
I'm actually slightly surprised I have it unlocked.
Zealot's healer is not ranged, right?
For
Spear?
yeah, it's roll based.
Okay. So, the boss is going to cast something called Nightfall, and then she is going to change her weapons to either a gun or a spear. If she changes it to a spear, she is going to attack 3 different stacks. If you get hit more than once, you will die. So we will have the tanks ideally always towards D, but you can just look for our markers and be on the opposite side. It'll always be like on the boss's ass. And then we will have all the DPS on the opposite side of the boss from the tanks, and then the healers just to the side, so either A or C, it's kind of irrelevant. For the gun mechanic after Nightfall, we are going to simply stack on the boss's ass for the first one, and then for all the rest we'll stack on the tanks. I'll call stuff like that. And there's a reason why we're doing all the rest on the tanks. So that's Nightfall. She'll do that throughout the fight. The big boy mechanic is going to be, she's going to split the room into essentially 2 halves, but one's going to be significantly larger. It's going to be like a crescent moon kind of thing. And she's going to spawn meteors. And there's going to be a debuff we are dancing with. As you're on one side of the other side of the moon, you are going to get stacks. If you get the 5th stack, you're going to get Doom, and you're going to get a dot tick, and you're pretty much going to die immediately. So you want to be usually on the smaller moon. I'll be tanking the first half, so I'll drag it over and you guys will kind of see what I'm talking about. But you'll just want to make sure your buff never goes above 4. It's also a tick-based thing, so it's not as soon as you go over, it kind of comes out in waves, so you can play with it like that. The boss is also going to be doing the whole Nightfall thing while we are dealing with the moons, and she is going to send out 3 meteors. Does one go to the healer, Zealot?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be the off tank, 1 healer, and 1 DPS. We're going to have the off tank running to B. We'll have the healer running over to A, and the DPS running to C. You'll just get those as soon as the mercs go out. As soon as the meter comes back, everyone's going to be stacking here on D because this is going to be the one safe spot. And there's going to be orbs that the boss spawns. We're going to be running into the orbs. Then we'll be resetting back to D. And then we will be running to either A or C to where the safe spot is for the meteors. After that, we'll be resetting mid. And then that's the last phase, and we can just take it from there. Any questions about the first half? So,
Maybe after I die.
Yeah. So just to go over it again, she'll cast Nightfall. It'll be either stack with everyone or go to your sides. And then the next phase. Here we go.
Whoa, Dark Knight.
Oh yeah. It's for intermission. So this is just AoE. So this is Nightfall, it's going to be either gun or spear. It's spear, so go to your sides. Again, we'll want the DPS on the opposite side of the tanks. Healers on either like the left or right, and then tanks on me. So this will be guns, stack up on the ass. Alright, this is going to be the intermission, so it's going to be the same as normal, but there's going to be other set of ads. It doesn't really matter what order we kill them in. So if you guys want to pad a little bit, you can come over with the tanks. There's going to be 2 stack series, a range stack and a melee stack. The range stack can't move, so I'll be bringing the melee over to the range. And again, same thing. And then we're going to have one final burn, so mirror to Susanoo. So we were really slow on Eds, so we're going to need real big boy shields after he dies. Let's just tank limit break, honestly, after this fast. I'll call for it.
No, we should be fine.
You sure? That's...
If Sarah's does passes in arms.
Oh, okay. Alright, so tanks are gonna be on D. Alright, this is the moon coming out. So you're gonna get 2 debuffs. It's red and black. You need to go into the white. Yeah, sorry. Forgot that it goes this before. So ideally you want to be in the smaller half for the majority of the time. This is Nightfall. So it's a gun. We're going to be stacking up on tanks here. And then Meteor's coming out. So again, healers would be going to A, off tank would go to B, and then C would be for DPS. So those people see right now, the room split like a moon. As soon as she goes in that phase, she's going to give you 4 stacks of either debuff. Obviously, if you don't make it to the other side in time, you'll get that 5th stack and you'll be killed on the spot. So the 2 debuffs are going to be, one's going to be black and white, which is the light side buff, I want to say. And then the other one is going to be the like red and blue one, which is going to be the dark side buff. So if you have the 4 stacks of the red and blue one, you want to make sure you're on the white side. And if you have the 4 stacks of the white and black one, you want to make sure you're in the dark side elements inside. And then whichever half, there's gonna be like little orbs. You just stand in those. If you guys want to do that, yeah, but it doesn't really make much of a difference to me. So yeah, as we go into that phase, you just want to go to the opposite side of your buff. It's going to be really confusing because they said fuck us with the colors of the debuffs. But just try to remember the red and blue is the black side, and white and black is the white side. And yeah, so afterwards, she's going to cast a Nightfall. If it's a gun, we're going to be stacking on the tanks. If it's spear, is what I wanted to say, we will have the same positions essentially. And then meteors. Here we go. Nightfall. Stack on our ass. Which means the next one will be spear.
Yeah, the tanks need to be stacked for that.
Yeah. Is that a mission?
Go by say Nora moving. Oh.
Raised after the stun.
I was like, what is Nora moving?
Food, move. Just waiting. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the fact that I was dead at the beginning didn't help. But the second time was pretty good.
Tanks are facing towards D. Alright, watch your buffs. Nightfall coming out. It's gun stack on tanks. Meteors.
Oh boy.
It's a warp regardless.
I was not on the side I thought I was on.
Oh.
Sirs, you can just essentially stay on me the whole time. Only in the last phase the boss will start doing like a taunt swap tank poster kind of thing. Oh, is there anyone confused about the debuff still?
I couldn't find the white side of the moon thing at some point in the middle. Like it seemed like it was all black.
Oh.
That's after she does the meteors.
Yeah. So after the meteors go out.
So if you saw one of the meteors was shining white, and after it exploded, it turns the little safe spot into the white. So you have to go there and wait for it to explode. So that's why you want to be on white, like on the spot white before she does that.
Meteor like after nightfall, so if she does gun, it's going to be right after the gun hits, and then if she's doing spear, it's going to be after the first spear hit. So you need to be like booking it to the opposite side of the ring series, and then healers to A and DPS to C.
Wait, couldn't
Meteors
she
have to
put it
be
right
out.
here?
No. The massive telegraphs at the end that everyone was running from. It needs to be on the opposite side of the ring. Alright, here we go. Nightfall. Spirit.
There?
So you want to be on the yeah. Everything's gonna be gun, so we're gonna be stacking on the S.
The hell?
It's a big hit.
That's all my health.
I lived with like 1,000 HP.
Should be there.
Buff's going out.
Rush it, Susan.
Sir,
Nope, damn it.
tagay dyan.
Series on me. It's gonna be nightfall. Immediately after this, it's gonna be meteors, so be ready for it. It's a gun, stack up on tank. Meteors, go. And then back to D.
God, that's a run. Holy.
So inside the first circle there, it's kind of irrelevant, so it doesn't matter. And then you need to be back on D. Back on D, back on D. Then run to C. Now we're heading middle. And facing the boss towards D. This is going to be the boss doing the taunt swap, and this is just AoE. This is going to be fans coming out, and this is the second half of the fight. So the boss is going to change her color, and she's going to do a cast. This is just, this should be pretty easy stuff. It's a gun, stack up. So if it's a dark blade, you are running to the left from the boss's ass. So her left. I'm taunting, shirk me, pop a cooldown. We have it, there we go. So this is names again. So it's the same thing. Drag the boss south. On the mate, on the mate.
Hey, where you at? Oh.
So nightfall, and then this is going to be spears. So I'm going to be looking it across the room. Spears are out. Make sure you're in the smaller half.
Four stack.
No, it's a wipe, yeah. So the idea is no, that's fine, yeah. But the idea for this phase is after meteors, and she's like taking away the whole room. You want to go in like a fresh stack. But you want it to be a fresh stack of the smaller piece. So for there, you wanted to make sure you got the dark side, which is the red and the blue, and then right before she took away the other half, you want to make sure you got the white side, which is going to be the white and the black debuff.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, meteors need to be very, very quick. As you guys saw on D, we had next to no room.
So best above sprint during the nightfall.
I still have to make it back. Also.
So since we saw the last phase, the boss is going to change her colors. So she's going to be either like black or white. If she's white, that means she's going to do an AoE around her. So we need to get away from her. And then if she's black, she's going to do like an AoE on the outside, so it's like a ram and dragon. So we'll just want to be close to her if she's black. And then she is going to do one of two casts. It's either going to be Dark Blade or like Bright Blade. If it's Dark Blade, I want to say it's going to be to her left. And then if it's a Bright Blade, it's going to be to her right. So just make sure. So for instance, if she's white and she's Dark Blade, you want to go away from her to the left. But it'll give us kind of a rundown when we first get into that phase. It'll show us how it works. And then we're just dealing with fans throughout that. While we're dealing with fans, she's going to do, I want to say, one of three things. She's going to do either a Nightfall mechanic. She's going to mark one of us, and it's going to be like a stack point that's going to be continual damage, so just make sure we stay stacked. And she's going to place markers on 3 different people. We just need to make sure they spread out away from the other people while we're still dealing like with the fans. And that's pretty much the whole fight. And then the tank thing, as you saw, it's just pop a cooldown. It really doesn't hit that hard. And then it's just you can taunt while it's going off.
Doesn't mean that hard stairs gets one shot.
What? Your mic is soft.
Soft yet picking up the TV.
No wonder
Or
here's
the
surround
laptop, I
sound.
guess.
Nightfall. It's gone, stuck up on the ass. Nightfall is going to be Spirit.
Just gonna help boot.
I could help Brood. I'm actually in Minuet at that time. It'd be better if I was doing single target stuff.
Alright, debuff's coming up. Nightfall. It's done, stack up. Be ready to run. Go as soon as it hits. Go. Watch your buffs. Want to make sure you're white here. A fresh white though. So we can be in the circle. Back on D. And into the corner. Going mid. Sure, what's the threat? Facing boss to D. So this is fans coming out. Nightfall. Spears, so go to your sides. Conflict. We had to pop a cooldown, but yeah. So this is boss going out again. Go on and make sure you're not in the circle. Yeah. And we're dragging south, make sure she's on the split. So like on me. Nightfall. I believe this is gonna be spears. Yeah. Be ready to move after the first hit. On D. Make sure you have a fresh stack of white. This is.
I have 4 stacks of black.
Yeah, that's a lot. Meteor was too close to her. Just for the taunt swap, we'll have the off tank just move off, so I'm not fucking up any directionals or anything. And then just we can stack back on each other after the hit goes off.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about having a fresh stack of whatever the smaller color is there right after meteors. As long as you don't hit 5, you'll be fine.
Well, it's just a fresh stack for Ceres, because how we're tanking them, it's usually there. So yeah, sorry for if there's any confusion. Here we go. Nightfall. Spear, hold your sides. Nightfall, so this is gonna be done, we're gonna be stepping on the ice. Yeah, you guys wouldn't be happy with these ads if I was on my warrior anyways. And it's solo.
I just feel like there's less waste than DPS. Like, the way we just did.
Hard attacks are towards the buffs coming out.
What? I thought I hit the other one. Oh.
Nightfall. Gun, stack on tanks. Meteor. Timer. Nightfall. Stun, stack on the ice. Nightfall is going to be spears.
Seconds to his ass. You can start stacking on the ass for gun in this phase if it's easier for people to get to their suds. Just stacking on the tanks is usually a little more brainless for the stack management. So we'll start stacking on the ass for gun in this phase. Buff's coming out. So again, if it's done, we're going to be stacking on the boss's ass. So Nightfall. It's done, stack on the ass. Meteors. Gotta make sure you have white. Everyone's got it? Yeah, there we go. Stack on D.
And the 8.
Oh no, serious?
What?
You gotta move. Yes, gotta just move.
I teleported
One
to
minute.
Sarah. She wasn't even close.
Poor
He
Jim.
failed me.
Switch mechanic's gonna be tethers. Not tethers, sorry. Fan.
Give me a heart attack.
We're gonna be going towards B with the short. Nightfall. It's a spear, go to your sides. Console. And debuff's coming out again. Omni Surge. And then we just dance on the line if we need to. I believe this is going to be Spears for this Nightfall. It is Spirit. After this first hit, you need to go for Meteors. Up to D. Make sure you have white. Yeah, you can stand on this first forward. Everyone's debuff, that's fine. Back to D. And into A.
No! I was in there!
Not trusting Sarah ever again.
Hey.
Alright, so this is when she's gonna do the, her different stances, and then she's gonna do the different casts. So if she's white, we need to be away from her. If she's black, we need to stay close. Dark Blade is to her left. Bright Blade is to her right. So she is white, and it's Bright Blade, so we are going far left. Or far, sorry, it's my left.
Thank you.
So I have to call opposites for you guys. Give me a break. So this is going to be dark, and we're watching her cast. It's Bright Blade again, so the same side, but close.
Oh.
Well, that's really close.
Oh yeah, it's real close. So AoE.
Shields up.
Oh, you the present. Alright, this is fans. We're going to be going towards B. Start. Over here, over here, over here. We need to stay stacked. Stay stacked. Stay stacked.
Oh gosh.
Alright,
That's crazy.
back towards D, back towards D. Bright Blade. It turns into a mess when the boss doesn't flip like that. So we gotta be this is taunt swap.
Oh shoot, I almost. Oh boy.
I'm healing myself. Alright, this is fans, and she's gonna put markers out. And she's dark. Make sure you're on D. On D. There you go. Bright Blade and close. Perfect. AoE again. We also have Lunar Break.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if we
Yeah.
needed it for a kill, but they should be fine.
Heading towards B. And we're staying stacked. You ready to quickly flip the boss? You can just head over.
Yeah, that limit break screwed me over there.
We should all stack on the ley lines, in my opinion.
Yay.
I accept it.
Astro!
Such a drama queen. Damn it, I'm out of Ramones.
How come Wood always gets the first Astro weapon?
What? Oh,
Wait, did I get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
congrats.
What the fuck? I had a 16!
No one rolled except for you.
Congrats. See, the game's telling you something. You're supposed to main Astro.
Ugh.
I mean, it's better than my